Welcome everyone to today's second video, and we've got your stratospheric developments for today's latest video. We're going to be looking at the chance of an SSW and if the chances have gone up or down. So without further ado, we're going to get into this. So we're not going to show you all of the ensembles today, as I have looked at them and they're mostly all similar. There's the odd split, but there's not as much today. So we're going to show you operational, the control, and the first 10 ensamples for today's video thing. So we'll show you the operational run right now. So here we go. So once again, this is the situation. This warming is really gathering pace over Siberia just now, with the polar vortex a bit out of place, but it's quite strong still, really. So we'll run through this and see what happens. So once again, this warming really starts to strengthen over here now. It's starting to push the polar vortex back. It's putting pressure on it at this point just here. So let's see what comes of this. So after this, it keeps on moving. Keeps pushing the polar vortex, and it ends up displacing it by quite a lot by this point, as you can see. It's really far away from where it should be now, and the wind and over the North Pole, temperature would be doing something dramatic on the charts and leaping up from the average. So as we carry on through this run, once again, we keep it out of place right here. And as we carry on through the rest, we really put a lot of pressure on the polar vortex. We nearly split it, and we actually look how small the polar vortex ends up here. It's so weak at this point. And look over here, it's just, this is where it should be. The polar vortex should be like over a massive area like this, but it's just this. So that's a huge warming from the control run, but no split. So we're going to show you a couple of the ensembles right now, so let's show you them. Okay, so we've got the control run up, and we are going to show you how this is looking. We're going to go from around the 6th of January, because this is when the warming really starts to push towards the poles. So this is what we're looking like. So as we run through this, a lot of pressure on it, and the control run does split the polar vortex for a little time just here. So we have got the control run actually going for a sort of a split. So we've got one area here and one area here. So it's basically a split, but it's not a very strong one. But as you can see, this area just here of the other area of the polar vortex just disintegrates into that. So it doesn't look like a split has occurred because it has disappeared. And then we get another warming taking place just here, putting even more pressure on the polar vortex by the end of the run and up to the middle of January. So the control run is looking a bit better than the operational, but not by much, I could say. So not that much different. As I've been saying, that's why we're not showing you all the ensamples, because they have been quite similar from today. So we'll show you like the first 10 ensamples. So here we go. Obviously these videos are shorter because they're only the stratospheric ones, so you know we don't really need to do very long videos because we are doing one most days at the moment. So this is what ensample number one's looking like. So number one actually gets very close to splitting the vortex right here. As you can see, we are so close right here, because we've got an area there and an area there. We just need it to push a little bit further in, just there, or another warming to occur around here, and that would split it easy peasy. But it's very close, but it just hangs on with this one. And another warming once again is occurring by the end of a run. That's been quite a trend today. So we'll look at ensample number 2. Actually does split the polar vortex, and then it does disintegrate over there once again, like it just disappears really. So that was number 2. Number 3 looks like this. Once again, it gets very close to a split, but it's not very obvious because the polar vortex ends up being very small. With this one, it does split the polar vortex, but then once again, where's it gone? Where's the other half of it? We don't really know. Number 5 looks like this. Big displacement event and another warming at the end, putting even more pressure on it. Number 6 looks like this. Once again, it's so close to splitting you can't really see. And another warming at the end, just there, putting a lot of pressure on the vortex, probably finishing it off. Number 7 looks like this. A lot of very warm again, and another warming occurring just after. Number 8 looks like this. That warming basically split the vortex. Very, very close there. And it's very, very warm over the pole, as you can see. Number 9 looks like this. So, had that warming, and the polar vortex very, very weak by the middle of that. And then another warming occurring over there. And finally, we're only going to show you the first 10. So, we are very close to split with that one, but not quite. So that is the GFS fronts today, and most of the other models are similar to that. So there's not really much point of showing you the rest of them because they're all similar, really. So I didn't really see the point of showing you all of them as they are the same. So we're just going to show you the first 10 in today's video, and we will probably do the same tomorrow or later on if we do get any drastic changes. So now we're going to show you the zonal winds from the ECMWF to finish off the video. Here we go. Okay, so here are the zonal winds at 10 HPA in the stratosphere. So we're looking for these to get below this line I've just drawn here for the 0. As you can see, because this is the 0 just here, and if we get to that, that reverses the zonal wind, and that'll then be classified as a technical SSW. As you see, this big thick blue line here is the average from all the runs, and it actually doesn't get hardly any to the reversal line today, as yesterday most of them were actually below, but they were updated, haven't been updated yet today, so we'll see if they do change any later on, and if we do have another video I will update you if they have changed, but at the moment not really as significant, but still a really big warming. So here's the average line here, this big thick red line. And we never really, except from here when we go back up, we never really get back to that line. So it is going to definitely be a major warming. If it's an SSW, we're not quite sure yet. But we've not got much more to tell you yet, because it's still quite a while away until this warming is going to start kicking off and trying to push into the pole. So for today's stratospheric developments update, that will be it. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.